Hey, everybody. We're back for part two of the discussion. It's been a while since we've been here, so we've done our wellness check in, and we are also having conversations about protecting the integrity of blood. Far is too far. Trying to invite the guys back in. There we go. Oh, they fell. Okay. Um, See, it's the screen. It cuts it off, and now there's the full screen. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
I
Okay.
got a cheeseburger. I can't wait to eat that.
Who joined from Three Guys and a Girl?
Yeah, I was curious about that too. Slim, you got the other
I
device
don't think.
going over there.
Oh, am I on that account? Hold on. Oh, that's
I
me.
didn't get into it. That's weird.
Yeah, nah, that's me. My fault.
Listen, stop acting crazy over there, please.
I can barely log into mine. There's some days where no, I can't get
Nah.
into
I
three
got
guys
it.
and a
Mine
girl.
hop up automatically. All three. I got three accounts on one Instagram. So when you just went live, it popped up on my screen. I assumed it was
Yeah,
coming
it
up
comes up
because
automatically.
so it came up. So I
Yeah.
don't never know which one is coming up on. Four Platonic, whichever one. Or whatever.
There's
Okay,
a there's a
Slim
term, man,
Val.
of many hats. Slim is the
What's
man
the
of many
don't
Instagrams.
point at that. Val, I miss you so much. Ah, that's
Miss
too
y'all
freaking
too.
funny. Okay, so how much is too much, and
Ugh.
to what extent do you go to protect your woman's integrity, especially if she's the one who instigated?
Damn, if she's the one that instigated. Oh, Lord. Uh, okay. Oh, with the scenario that you gave.
Yes.
Okay. So I would walk over and then I would be like, I would approach you like Mr. L. I would be coming in like, hey, what's going on kind of thing. Just calming it down. They already escalated. I'm not going to get up there because it's always bad when I get up there. So I'm going to come in even keel, just what's going on. And, I'll try to talk to both of them, obviously, but I'm going to give a little bit more to my girl because she's my girl. Listen to what's going on. I'm like, okay, now, babe, I got you. I hear what you're saying. Let me handle this. Her part of the conversation is done. I'm going to talk to the gentleman. I'm going to say what I need to say about it. He's going to say exactly what you said. It was an accident. Yeah, I was sitting on her, but, she said she has a man and I bumped into her by accident. Da, da, da. I'm just like, okay. So it looks like it's some kind of misunderstanding. I'm not
Yeah.
going to get up there with you, especially if he's not up there anymore when I'm talking to him one on one. I will
Yeah,
meet
like
him
he's
where he's
calmed
at.
down.
Yeah.
Right.
We're going to have a conversation man to man, and then I was saying earlier that there's a way that you can throw warning shots without them being warning shots. Like for example,
Explain that. Explain
you
that.
you can say something along the lines of, "Yeah, okay, so I'm pretty sure you would never put your hands on a lady, right?" Kind of thing. And then I would end it with because it wouldn't be good, you know. But I would watch my tone because I'm not trying to say it as a threat, but
Right.
technically I am saying it as a threat. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
That
It
makes
does.
perfect sense.
Because you're
You're
still
giving him the
standing up for
warning. Don't fuck around
boom.
because you might find out.
That's it. That's it. If the
Okay.
conversation's over there with me and him, I can just give him a quick boom, call it a day. We turn around. I'm like, it's handled. You don't even have to ask anything else. He understands. I gave him that warning. Let's go. And that's it. I don't have time for the rah rah. I don't have time to get into those situations. And my person, granted, your situation, she's the instigator. As I said previously, and people, please go watch the previous live that we just did. Okay, um, I will have that conversation when we get in the car. Like, what really happened? I know you're up here. Maybe some things came out the way that you didn't want them to. What really happened? Have that conversation again, and then we're gonna have peace. We're gonna make peace. We're gonna have peace, and hopefully, moving forward, we're gonna try to handle those situations differently because of what Mr. L said. We could be standing up for our women, and then we end up in jail. We could be standing up for our
Or
women, we
dead.
end up getting shot. Exactly. And I saw a meme the other day too, and it was a woman that said, "There's a lot of black men that die because they're standing up for a woman, and it was the woman's fault." And I was like, "Damn," because it went in, And I agreed with her, but there was a whole bunch of people that had an issue with what she was saying. But I was just like, I don't see any lies though. You know,
It
This is
women
true.
want
happens.
their man to fight for them. And then the
It
man,
happens.
he might not even be a fighter. He might not even want to fight. But because he wants that girl so bad, he's going to go in for the fight. He's going to lose his life.
Yep.
You know,
She
it's
continues
crazy.
to live her life, and his is ended because
She'll
he
cry for a
took it
couple of
personal.
minutes and then she moves
Couple of
on.
minutes. Couple of minutes.
Literally.
So that's what I
Slim,
tried to avoid.
I know
Nothing
you're
much. I
sorry,
pretty
Val.
much,
I didn't know if you're finished. My
I,
apologies.
I
Oh,
pretty
no, I'm
much,
good. I'm good.
I just echo everything they both said. I would try to de-escalate as much as possible. As long as his tone is calm, cool, collective, then we good. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Let's assume, let's suppose for a moment that his tone is no longer calm because your girl keeps yelling in the back and saying, "Fuck you, nigga. You're a weak ass. You pushed me, you pussy, because I didn't want to talk to you. You didn't try to trick my man and pretend like you didn't push me, but you put." So he's calm at first, but because she keeps talking in the background, now his tone is starting to go up a little bit. Now what
No.
do you do?
So if she keeps talking in the background, I'm at some point I'm gonna like do like with Val. So I'm gonna look her dead in her fucking eyes. I'm not gonna shout at her in front of people. But I'm gonna look her dead in her eyes and I'm gonna whisper to her to shut the fuck up. That's what I'm going to do immediately. You know what I'm saying? I swear to God, she knows it. I'm gonna tell her shut the fuck up as calmly,
Yo,
but in her face, so
next
I'm not
lesson, I'm giving
embarrassing
her
her.
the
But I'm telling her
eyes
shut the fuck.
first.
Yeah,
Right.
but I'm gonna look dead in her
Fuck up.
eyes. If that don't work and she still some rah shit, have nobody, none of her friends to pull her out, then I'm gonna take my man and isolate him now. You understand my point? You're my man, yo. Take a walk with me, my man, yo. Let's walk to the bar real quick. Let me get at you, blah
Right.
blah blah. Then I'm gonna do
And this
that
man to
because
man.
yeah,
Man
because
to
I'm
man.
trying to de-escalate the situation as much as possible. I do not want to go to jail. That's it. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want to get hurt myself. I don't want to. I don't want to go through it. You know what I'm saying? I work very hard to
Jail
get
not
where
for
I'm
me.
at. It's not for
Right.
me. It's not for me. Listen, I work very hard to get where I'm at in life. Okay, I'm not. I don't want to do that. I'm good. So I'm gonna
Okay, so
try
let me
to.
ask you all, does a verbal disrespect of your woman warrant a physical reaction from you?
You
And
depend on the
for any
situation.
reason. So
Uh,
Yeah.
the question, right? If
Yeah.
does a verbal disrespect at any point in time warrant a physical response from you?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
There are times where if you just verbally disrespect my woman, yeah, I'm going to. Yeah. Yeah. So if it's unprovoked, yeah. If it's unprovoked, if it's like out of line, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's a threat behind it, yeah. Yeah, that's well. I'll give you an example, and she and Shorty could verify this. I was at a funeral one time, and I got a phone call on the funeral. I'm at the funeral. She was going through some beef with one of her fucking past friends, and the nigga started threatening her. I guess online. He called my phone while I'm at a funeral, telling me how he gonna smack my girl. You know what I'm saying? While I'm literally at. He knew I was at a funeral. Matter of fact, he was at the funeral his damn self. It was crazy, right? Tell me how to go smack my girl. All I did was calmly tell that motherfucker to. I gave him the address of the cemetery we was about to be at because we was leaving the funeral parlor. I gave him the address of where we gonna be at. I said, "Yo, God, that's all. That's well and good. Just meet me here. You could do. Don't even, meet me there, and we could do this. She gonna be with me. Meet me there." And that's how I did it. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah.
so did he meet you there, son?
He never met me. Of course, he didn't meet
Okay,
me
okay,
there.
okay,
But
okay,
but my
okay.
point is,
I was
he
waiting to see
called
if there was
me.
a part two to
He
this story.
called me telling me that how he was gonna put
Mm-hmm.
hands on my woman. So that's just a verbal. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do it.
Right.
That's a verbal. That's a verbal threat at that point. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
now I need to come see you, or you need to come see me. I'm gonna invite you. You know what I mean? I'm giving you the map to come see me.
Okay. So let me give you a different verbal scenario.
Hmm.
Uh, Same funeral. Let's see. This person is there. He says something to your woman. She walks away and ignores him. And you hear him say, "That's okay. You're a fucking bitch anyway." Does that comment warrant a physical response?
So if I'm close enough to get one off, yeah. If I'm too
Really?
if I gotta run up on him, then no. But if he don't see me standing off in the cut and he say that shit while she walking away, yeah, I probably snuff him. Yeah, definitely. Especially if she walking away. Now her back to you, you still talking shit. Yeah, if I'm in arm's reach, yeah, I'm a Duffy, dead ass. I swear
Okay.
to God, I am. Every
Val,
single.
Mr. L.
My mine would come. It would be a very oh yeah, you're walking away. You know that you're a bitch anyway. It would be a very quick boom if I was close enough. Honestly,
Yeah, if you close enough, because it's
it'd be
reaction.
something. Yeah, yes. It'd be like
That's
a
my
snap
point. I gotta
reaction
be
for me.
close enough. Like
Yeah, like if I have time to think, then I
exactly,
know I'm most likely not gonna do that. Obviously. But if it was
exactly.
close enough, it'd be a very snap reaction, honestly.
Hmm.
I hate getting disrespected because we don't be disrespecting anybody out here. So I take disrespect to the highest. So
Okay.
I might do that. I would not want to, but
Yeah.
might have to.
Okay. Mr. L.
Um,
Does the verbal disrespect warrant a physical response?
so here's where I have to come in and practice what I preach. Um, because like, yes, I want to defend my woman, in that type of situation. Um, but I definitely preach, especially like to kids, youth, and things like, yo, it's words. It's words. You believe that you're this that they calling you or saying to you. So like, why you want to go knock this dude head off because he called you this? It's some words, and I do believe that words, words do hurt. Don't get me wrong, but I
Right.
believe that they hurt because of who it's coming from. Words don't hurt me if I don't know you and I don't give a damn about
Fair
what you're
enough.
saying to me. So
Mm-hmm.
like, there's nothing that you can say to me that's gonna hurt. Um, and especially if it's coming from a dude who we have no like. I get it in the moment. I think for me, my first reaction is gonna be like, "Yo, what the fuck you just say to my girl?" Like
Mm.
that's gonna be my first reaction, and then depending on how he acts, then it depends on what follows. Um, again, I try to avoid the physicality as much as possible because I know that when that physicality does start, there's no determining the outcome of it. There's no way to know
That's
what
fair.
the outcome is going to be. And it
Right.
may not be right then and there. I could whoop his ass, he could whoop mine, whatever. But it doesn't
Right.
mean that it's not going to continue to stem on, and then eventually something happens. Somebody in the comments said that sometimes like it's just not worth it, and that's my thing. Like, yo, it's some words, it's not worth it. It's not worth me giving that. And there's nothing wrong with what the fella said, if that's their reaction. But like for myself, because like if I'm gonna feel that heated towards you and I'm right there beside you where I can get one off, I'm gonna feel that heated towards you no matter what you say to my woman. If I'm 100 yards away, I'm gonna get to you if I feel that heated over what you said to my girl.
Right.
Um, so if
So,
my yeah,
sorry, go
go
ahead.
ahead. So I guess for myself, initially no, because I do know that words, especially from you, the words from a person who doesn't matter, you
Right.
a non-motherfucking factor, basically.
So, someone in the comments had asked a question. On the flip side of that, if you are being verbally attacked by a woman, would you expect your girl to defend you from that woman so you don't have to fight?
Physically, to
So,
physic, I
like,
wouldn't want her to
same
go in there.
scenario, and there's a woman like, oh, you're a punk ass nigga, anyways. Yeah, I fucked you and whatever, whatever, and you slid out on your girl, and you know what I mean. And she's rinsing you. Would you
I don't
expect
want
your
my
girl to defend you?
yes, but not physically though. Same thing that I said. I don't want to see my shorty get in a fight over some
Right.
words like that. So
Yeah.
that the same thing that I'm saying, I would want and expect for her to do the same. Yeah,
Okay.
baby. Because even then, I'm gonna remove her from that. Baby, it ain't even worth it. I'm not even tripping over it. Come on, let's go. It ain't even worth. She's nobody. Come on. Like I appreciate her standing up for me, and even in then, hey, baby, come on, let's go. Nah, it ain't even worth it. Especially if I know how she can get. I'm not about to have her put herself in that situation.
I
Right.
probably I probably lock eyes with my shorty and laugh. Like, you know what I mean? She's stupid.
Okay. Val, what
It's
about
happened
you?
before. That's exactly what I did. I just
Yeah,
laughed. I walked away. I was
just
just
laugh.
laughing. They're like, "Yo, you
I'm
fucking crazy." I'm like, "Yo, she's crazy.
Yeah,
Y'all don't even know her. Do y'all
Right.
believe that this
so
is what she's saying? No."
my laugh is because I'm gonna make you feel stupid. Like that.
yeah.
That's the laugh that you
Yeah.
getting from me because I'm gonna make you feel stupid for like, yo, this dude, who is he talking outside?
Who are
You
you?
wild.
What are you
You
talking about?
stupid.
Okay, so let me ask you a different question. Um, and I know that we've talked about before toxic masculinity and the unfair expectations that society places on men. So, in
Hmm.
this particular situation, when we talk about toxic masculinity, would you say it's fair or unfair to judge a man based on that and his physical response to those situations versus using his words? We always tell men, have a conversation, use your words. You don't always have to react with a physical response. But then when they don't react with a physical response, they get called weak, they get called being a pussy, they get dragged for not defending their woman, right? You see where I'm going with this? So,
Yeah.
what is the
Hmm.
balance of that when we talk about toxic masculinity, but then still expect men to use their physical selves to defend?
Well,
I don't.
I think as a man, you should always defend your women from any type of physical threat. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
agreed.
At all times.
Even if it
So,
costs you your life?
I mean, I don't know.
Defending in
Like,
what sense, Slim? I'm gonna throw you a
I
rope.
say defending your woman in a sense, in a physical threat, where like keep her out of harm's way. Like, if some nigga about to get physical with her, then
Hmm. Like
at that
real quick.
moment you don't got time to decipher who right and who wrong. You feel
So
what I'm
like
Yes.
Slim
saying? You got to
said
use it to
about
stop a threat. Like,
Yes.
you feel me?
about dude at the funeral, right? Like if that was a situation and dude pulled up, and like, yeah, I'm gonna be like, well, one, you're not gonna be in any situation where you can be alone with my girl to do this. But if you got the
Right.
balls
No, no,
enough
no. If he would have
to
pulled up, my
actually, and
whole
I see
family would
you
have
to
mobbed
step
down.
in the direction of my girl, then yes, I'm stepping in and defending her before you even get the opportunity to
Yeah.
swing or whatever.
Right.
Hmm.
I don't even, my bad. I forgot what the question was.
I was saying, based on what we consider to be toxic masculinity and the
Hmm.
expectations that society puts on men, we want men to use their words and not necessarily fight. But on the flip side of that, we also drag men when they don't step in and fight and say to them like, "Oh, you were a bitch and you were acting weak and what kind of fucking man are you? You didn't defend my honor and la la la." But I
Then
say, like,
at that,
to what extent do you do that? Like, and where do you draw the line on what is considered toxic masculinity versus letting cooler heads prevail?
Because you defend
I,
reason. I defend reason. We don't defend blindly, like we all said. You know what I'm saying? So I think that line is
Hmm.
drawn at reason. You know what I'm saying? It's different if you just defend them blindly. I think that's where the toxicity comes in at when you just blindly defend,
Okay.
and you make it about her feelings. Because sometimes
I agree.
Shorty could be mad and she mad at her feeling, but the world don't give a fuck about your feelings. So, that's not valid enough for you to be upset or for this thing for you to react this way and cause this altercation. That's something that a situation I would check my lady on. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, when it comes to her threat or her being just flat out disrespected, unprovoked, or harassed or anything of that nature, then yeah, I think as a man, you should defend your woman. You know what I'm saying? Even in the club, like in that last scenario you posed,
Yeah.
I would de-escalate as much as possible. Best believe I would still keep an eye on that nigga for the rest of the night.
absolutely,
If we
absolutely.
don't leave, I'm still
Yep.
gonna keep an eye
Right.
because maybe my shorty wasn't bugging. You know what I mean? It depends on how if she's truly intoxicated. I'm gonna gauge that situation too because people do misinterpret things. And then we in the
Yep.
club, niggas be wobbly. I'll be wobbly. Shit happens. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hmm.
So let's analyze, but I will also keep an eye on that nigga. So that's how I would handle it. You know.
So
Listen,
what
I go ahead.
you got it, Val?
I was just gonna say simps are winning. So yeah, simps are winning. Simps are winning because majority are level-headed. They want to deal with individuals who have reason, just like Slim said. You know, um, a lot of people toss the word simp. Oh yeah, we talked about this, of course. Yeah, they
Yeah,
toss that word around like nothing, like it's a derogatory term.
that shit was new to me.
And
I didn't know what the fuck that was.
right, see, and I'm I'm in the habit of defending it because there's a lot of simps that are in happy relationships, happy marriages, and all that stuff, and they don't have to worry about what their woman is gonna think if they don't automatically want to fight somebody for their woman. You can fight somebody with your words, and you still get across the same thing that you really want to get across when you hit somebody. It is
Right.
possible. There's a lot of people that just, they see red. I used to be one of those people. I try my best not to. You have to be level headed because of what the theme that's been going for the night. We're not trying to get killed. We're not trying to get shot. We're not trying to get stabbed. We're not trying to go to jail. Those are all the things that are absolutely possible depending on which way that we move.
Right.
Slim saying that he would deck the dude at the funeral. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Do I think it's the smartest thing to do? I don't think so because I don't want my bro to go to jail. But again, I don't blame you because I honestly feel like if he was close enough, I would probably have that reaction as well.
Right.
Yeah.
But
It depends whose
for
funeral too. Let me say that. If it's like my
mm,
kinfolk, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody I
yeah,
know personally, yeah, you gonna get swung on. If it's somebody else's
Absolutely.
funeral, like you
hmm
ain't my kinfolk, I'm just, respecting the dead and shit, then of course I'm not gonna do it there. But if it's
Right.
my family bloodline, oh yeah, you getting decked because my family understand that shit later. But talk about it at the
yeah,
repast.
I hear
Talk
that. I
about it
hear
over
that.
some chicken,
Yeah, talk about over some fucking church punch and motherfucking fried chicken.
Go gonna have a couple
Mm-mm.
aunties probably mad at me, but
Yep.
just
Let's
Right.
give me
go.
my little gift during Christmas. Okay, we good.
Crazy. I'm gonna say this real quick before I let you go, Mr. Al. Um, Toxic masculinity that's coming from the female side mostly
Hmm.
is getting us killed. Toxic masculinity that's coming from the men mostly is getting us killed. So we really need to start to change that narrative. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, I agree. Mr. Al, final thoughts?
So I'm gonna go a little bit deeper with it. The toxic masculinity and the expectation for a man to respond physically dives even deeper than just to defending his woman. I see it on a daily basis. A lot of youth that I work with are youth who are in low income, poverty stricken hood
Mm-hmm.
areas.
Mm-hmm.
Their response, like I deal with it on a regular basis where I can have a kid walk up to me and they expect, because this is how a man is supposed to react. They'll do something. I don't react that way. Oh
Mm.
well, Mr. L, you were this, that, or the other because you just said that, and I'll be like, well, I'm not gonna get upset over something stupid that you just did out of your stupidity, something like that. Like Val said, there's a way to attack a person without having to physically attack that person. Now, you physically attack them, that's a different story. But
Right.
based off your words and things that you say, that's when. Um, so it dives a lot deeper than just defending their woman or defending women in general because there's that expectation coming from somewhere, whether it's trickled down from generation to generation. It's culture, it's music, it's whatever. Um, it doesn't have to be in that. I had a situation with a young man and where he started getting bugged, started getting wild, like even brushing up against me type deal. And oh yeah, I've had quite a few of them, but I try to remove myself and practice what I preach. And if and I sometimes I fall short with it, not gonna lie, sometimes I do. But I told the students I didn't I didn't cuss at them, didn't yell at them, this, that, or that. I might have yelled a little bit, but like a couple of days, he ain't want to look my way. And I told him, I said, "Hey, yo, come here, let me talk to you," because I knew that he was used to at home fighting with like his dad or something because like that's how his dad showed or that's what he's used to. And I was like, yo, I don't gotta fight with you to get my point across. I don't have to physically put my hands on you. I don't gotta yell at you. I don't gotta cuss at you. Yo. I can come at you with like love. I don't gotta. I can come at you peacefully.
Yep.
That's what a man does when he doesn't have to rely on, I gotta get physical with you
Right.
in order to or get aggressive necessarily. Like, yo, I don't have to do that. I shouldn't have to do that you know, especially one with you being a child, no matter how big you are, or just in general, whether you're a man, I shouldn't have to come to blows with you. Why can't we can say we're two humans? We can use our words. What's up? You feeling this way? Cool. I'm feeling this way. If we just don't see eye to eye, we don't see eye to eye. We keep it moving our separate ways because you're not going to affect my life after
Mm-hmm.
that. And so and then you said, if a woman is going off because she feels as though you didn't defend her well enough physically and this, that, other, calling me this, that, other, yo, sweetheart, you can leave then. Because if you expect me, because after that, if your thought process isn't now, if the man is not jeopardizing your life
Yes.
or he's not physically attacking you,
Yes.
but you expect me because he said some words to jeopardize my life in whatever form, you're not my shorty. You're not the shorty for me. I'm sorry. You can be mad all you want. I'm okay with taking that L. I'm okay with taking that L. Peace out.
Like that.
I'm good. I'm not putting the only people. And I'm a giver. I'm a firm believer. A Christian. There's no greater love than a man that lays life down for a friend. you know, and I'm okay with that. Like if it came down to it, and I knew that like somebody I loved dearly was surviving, and not because they put themselves in that situation, or it was a situation where words, but because like literally they are about to lose their life type deal.
Mm-hmm.
Like no, sweetheart, don't ask me to jump in front of quote unquote that bullet, whatever that bullet may be.
Right.
you know if there's other ways around it, because same thing when it comes to like the stuff that I talk about on the podcast, there are other ways around different things dealing with sex. There are ways around different things in life, and I believe firmly in that. Is like, all right, cool, at the end of the day, I'm making sure that I go home first and foremost, and I'm trying to make sure that you go home as well. So you
Yeah.
either, no matter what bruh says, he can still talk as we walk away. I don't care. I've blocked out the nonsense he said because he doesn't know me. There's nothing that can really trigger me word wise by a person that I don't know that's going to get me to that point. And I would want her to understand that, and for her to do the same, or I would hope that she would understand that. And if she doesn't, you're not the shorty for me.
And on that note, that wraps us up for this Wednesday. Um, Yeah, it's one of those discussions that there's never going to be an end to it, because I mean, as long as there's words, as long as there are people whose feelings get offended, and as long as people cannot have rational thought and kind of create that divide between what is really truly worth putting your life on the line for,
Yep.
there's always going to be these kind of discussions. And I think one of the good things about it is, like part and parcel of the conversations that we have within this group and the people who join our live, is that these types of discussions are happening more frequently because they need to happen more frequently.
Right.
People need to understand that you have choices in the ways in which you decide to deal with the situation, and it doesn't always have to require a physical response. And the things that were expected of you because it's been a generational thing, like, oh, men in our family just fight, men in our family defend, whoever, men in our family, like Mr. L said, step in front of that proverbial bullet, and men in our family defend everyone and everything, even at the cost of their own physical selves. We need to continue to have more conversations where men start to understand that their life, their existence is just as valuable as anybody else's, and they are just as worthy as anybody else, and they have the right to walk away from a situation where they're not shamed for feeling like they want to walk away from a situation instead of putting themselves in harm's way. That's my
Word.
piece.
Dave Chappelle has something called "When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong." Watch it.
There was, and this is another conversation we can have, but there was recently a man who got pissed off about some comments that were made on social media through Facebook, and went and basically held a family hostage, 10
Oh
people,
yeah,
killing two small children and a
in
girl,
Jersey.
and
That's in
stabbing
Jersey.
up, yeah, a bunch of other people. He is now spending 3 consecutive lifetimes behind bars, so he's in jail for the
375.
rest of
Yeah,
his life because of comments that
he
were
killed
made
the.
That's
on
He
social
killed that.
media that he took offense to.
He killed the 8-year-old, the 10-year-old,
Yep.
the
And
mom.
I think a 20 some year old woman,
Yeah,
23 or 26 year
27.
old woman.
Yeah, he killed like a whole
it's
family. And one got
Wait.
see
away.
that's why I do what I
Mm-hmm.
do, is because stuff like that has to be taught at a young age so that
Yep.
things can be turned around. And it's like it's bad. Like it can be bad out here with kids like as young as elementary school age, um to that, because like man, I was sitting here thinking, and like my thing whenever I see kids about to fight or something, like, yo, what is it over? What happened? What? Well, he said this, that,
Oh,
and the
he
other. All
called me
right,
a
so
name. He said something to me like,
yo,
Yeah,
and I
but
nah,
said,
that's not
sometimes,
what it
I'm
but
like,
is.
yo, all
sometimes,
right,
but a lot of that is parents because I got parent. I've seen parents
Say
about to
very
fight
good.
because of
Yes,
kids. Like,
words.
you know what I
when I
mean?
was in high school, I saw a mom pull up with the daughter, get out and beat up the two girls who jumped.
Word.
Like it,
It's tired of the
and I
young
agree.
age.
That's why I
Yeah.
said. That's why I said it's bad out here. Like it
Mm-hmm.
really is.
And that's what I was
My
saying.
bad.
That's why these kinds of conversations are necessary because it has to start somewhere,
Yes.
like
Mm-hmm.
we want to be able to influence the younger generation so that they know that they have a choice. And I get that, it's sometimes generational, like, we don't talk, we fight. We don't talk, we fight, you know, and that's all it is. And you see this day to day, but like especially for Mr. L and Slim, because of the environments that you work in, you guys have a direct pipeline to
Yeah.
those individuals that you work with. And hopefully, it registers, even if it's one or two of them, where they say, you know what, um, Mr. L taught me this today, so I know that I have a choice, and Mr. G taught me this today, so I know that I have a choice. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it has to start somewhere, and that's why I keep saying that these kind of conversations are really important.
It's wild because I was having that legit conversation with a friend yesterday, I think. And we're like, hey, well, if you impact one or two, you get the job, job well done. But for me, that's not good enough.
It's not enough,
Like
but it's a
that's not
start.
good
It's
enough.
better
One or
than
two,
zero.
I
True.
can't have with things that go on that they do. I've averaged one youth getting shot and killed a year, so two. So, and I've laid this out to other youth that I come in contact with, and I'm just like, yo, I've averaged a kid lost every year that I've been doing what I
Yeah, that's
do,
crazy.
and so that's to me is why like one isn't good because it's something I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about people in general,
Yeah.
but like it's and I guess it's my issue where I want to try and save everybody. And so I get it, yes, one or two, but to me that's not good enough for myself at least. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I got it. I if it's to me I would want to say I understand I can't save everyone, but I just one with the amount of kids that I come in contact with on a daily basis, one just isn't it's not good enough for me. And I think
But you
that's
know what the
maybe
difference is? The difference is that you try with all of them. That's the
Yeah.
Yes.
difference.
It's
It's
like
not
you,
like you're
like
trying with one or two, you're
yeah,
yep.
trying with all of them.
That's
Mm-hmm.
I
saying you
And
agree.
who
casting a
gets it
wide
and
net,
who,
bro. Yeah.
yeah,
I agree 100 million%, but even then, so like the two kids I talked about that have lost their lives, gun violence, even then you find yourself like, yo, if I just wish there was that moment where,
yeah.
I could have said something different maybe, or somebody, just
Mm-hmm.
something. So like I get it. I understand everything y'all are saying. Don't get me wrong. But even then internally it's just not enough. Because there's
Come
so
down a
many that actually
come
need
down a
it.
couple grades, player, man. Lower your bar just a little bit, man. I had a shoe
Right,
tying
Can't
right.
ceremony.
can't I
Had a sh-
can't I
I had a shoe tying. Let's had a shoe tying seminar today.
mm,
Out of fucking 90 each, we had 4 sessions with 90 of them. Right. Out of 90, if I got two to learn how to tie their shoe, I felt good.
It's
I felt
good.
achieved.
It's an accomplishment still.
that's dope.
But I hear you, Mr. L. You wanna be able to reach more. You want the impact to be far
Yeah.
reaching
It's yeah.
and quicker.
I hear that.
So that is our time. We're gonna wrap up. Gentlemen, if you will do your outros, please. Or at least just the very least say bye. You don't have to do a super long outro. That's fine.
I'm Slim Stay Scheming, Genuine Savage. Goodbye.
So it was like bed. I got shit to do in the morning. Bed.
Word. Bet. I'm out. Hit the line. Peace,
Val,
y'all.
I like that. Good night, everybody. Val, Love Lessons by Val. Please follow us, 3guys_and_girl.
Slim dip.
did he
Um,
leave? This
he
guy.
dipped. He had things to do.
My man say, I'm tired. I gotta go to
I
work in the
love
morning.
that. If you're not following any of us yet, please follow us. You already know what to do. Top left, hit AJ's name. I think her name pops up first. Follow us. Follow our YouTube as well. 3guys and a girl. Instagram, you know where to find me. Good night.
Dear Royalty got some stuff dropping for Mother's Day.
Dear Royalty
Yes.
got some stuff dropping for Mother's Day. I appreciate that, Mr. L.
I still owe her a candle review, so it's all good. I made her debt. So I got it.
Oh wait, Slim's back. I don't know what happened to him. Hold on.
Oh,
This
okay.
guy. Okay, Mr. L.
Mr. L, the host of From the Mind of Mr. L podcast, where we discuss sex, life, kinks, everything revolving around it. Hopefully
Every,
to
I'm
open
sorry.
eyes to people when it comes to things revolving around sex, because there's not a lot of things that people think about that could go into it or be creative with it. So, anyways, from the mind of Mr. L, I am Mr. L. Newest episode out now. Cake and Cunning's Day is tomorrow. So, ladies out there, I hope that y'all get your coochie ate and that you get to eat some cake. Um,
While you're getting your pussy ate, now that would be some shit. Ah,
Wait. Run it back.
tomorrow's Cake and Cunnilingus Day. So for anyone who's left in the chat, tomorrow is
Ah,
Cake and Cunnilingus Day. For those who don't know what the technical term for cunnilingus is, it's eating pussy.
there we go.
So tomorrow is Cake and Eating Pussy Day. Put the cake on top of the pussy and eat the pussy, or let her eat her cake while you're eating her pussy. Whatever the combination is.
I'm just
Mr.
saying,
L
go
has a
listen
new
to the
episode out
episode.
that talks about
Give you some ideas.
we're gonna do it while we listening to Mr. L. How about that?
eat the cake and eat the
Yeah.
pussy while you listen to Mr. L talking about eating the cake and eating the pussy. All right, I like it.
I like
That's
the
the
way you think,
combination right
boy.
there.
I like the way you think. All
Y'all
right,
know
so
me, AJ, host of the Pum Pum Chronicles, 1/4 of Three Guys and a Girl. So we're on a new weekly rotation because, you know, we took a bit of a break and people were lifing and decompressing and things was going in, but we are back in full effect. So this will be the new rotation 2 weeks from today going forward. And the next live we have, yes,
I
Mr.
can
L?
wait till you're done. Oh wait, it'd be my
Oh, no,
last
you're fine.
word,
Go
but
ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say because I really slacked off from saying it. Everybody, please make sure you're taking care of yourselves, checking on your friends and things of that nature. Get outside as much as possible. To my
Yes,
New York people, I hope y'all are being safe. I know they arrested the
yes.
guy with the shooting on the train, but y'all just be
Yeah.
safe out there in general, please. That's it.
So, we will be back in 2 weeks' time. Look out for the flyer as usual. If you have anything that you would like to suggest as a topic for us to discuss, please feel free to do so. You can hit our Three Guys and a Girl page. You can also email us at Three Guys and a Girl. All the information is in our bio. We also have the YouTube channel up. All of our episodes, all of our lives, except I think the last one and this one have obviously this one hasn't been loaded yet because we're still talking. But almost all of our episodes are up on our YouTube channel. Please go and like, subscribe.
Please
There is
follow.
a link that Mr. L put right there. Three guys underscore and underscore a girl. Follow our YouTube channel, share it with a friend, tell that friend to share it with two friends. Don't be afraid to send us topics y'all want us to discuss. Words by Mr. Val, love lessons by Mr. Val. Yeah, we're open to talking about anything. As you can tell,
Anything.
we don't have any discretion or filters. We
It,
just talk our talk and do what we do.
it doesn't have to be deep. It can be
And if
funny.
you're a
It can be
first
sexual. It
timer,
doesn't matter.
to Three Guys and a Girl, tonight's episode was like a refresher, catcher upper. So you
Yes.
know we normally do have like more like honed in topics and things of that nature. So
Yes.
Yeah. So because we haven't done this for a while, we did mostly kind of just a catch up and check in and that kind of stuff. But we usually come with some hot topics. We usually have like some really good discussion. Not usually. We always have
we
great
always
Always.
have some dope
discussion.
ass
Always.
discussions.
Always. So with that being said, that's it for us. Thank you all for being here to participate. Three Guys and a Girl. We missed you guys. We will be back in 2 weeks' time. In the meantime and in between time, take care of yourselves. Like Mr. L said, love up on yourselves, love up on thy neighbor,
I'm trying to,
check in on your
I'm trying,
friends, and what is that? What you doing?
What
I
is
was trying
that?
to put the
Oh,
heart,
that's a
like, oh, like,
Uh,
I didn't know who was beside
you
me on
started
what
like
screen,
this.
so like,
there, Mr. L. I don't know.
come on,
Mine's at the
AJ, come
top
on,
with
a
you.
little bit of slide. There we go.
So remember, tomorrow is Cake and Cunnilingus Day, good people. Eat some
Go
cake,
listen
Yeah.
to the
eat some
episode. I'm
pussy, make
telling you.
somebody happy. Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Go listen to the episode.
And listen to the episode from the mind of Mr. L. The episode is out now. What is it called? What's the title, sir?
Just
She
cheesecake
can
time.
have her cake and get ate too. Because you
Okay,
know
she can
that
have her
there's a
cake and get
saying,
ate too.
you can't have your cake and eat it
Celebrate
too.
Cake and Cunnilingus Day tomorrow, Thursday.
There
All
you
right.
go.
Talk to you guys later.
Peace.
Peace.